This is the Commodities, Scrap Metal Recycling and Economic Report by our Bentley Roll-Off Trailers and Gondola Trailers Open-Top Trailers, October 24th, 2022. U.S. raw weekly steel production rose slightly to 1.688 million tons on slowing U.S. demand as the economy slows. WTI crude oil price fell slightly to $85.06 a barrel, but tight supplies remain. In 1970, oil was $3 a barrel and went to $37 a barrel by 1981, a factor of 12 times in 11 years. The global economy adjusted. Now, the U.S. oil companies and OPEC may look to keep oil prices high for the foreseeable future due to they know the economy will adjust. The U.S. weekly oil rig count rose to 612, but still down 62% from 2014's high. There is a very slight trend up to keep supplies tight and prices high. U.S. weekly crude oil production rose slightly to 12.0 million barrels per day, mostly flat for 6 months now. Lower production is keeping near record profits. Scrap steel number one HMS price was steady at $313 a gross ton. This was on the slowing economy and scrap imports pressuring lower prices. Hot rolled coil steel price rose slightly to $38.10 per hundredweight, which is $762 a ton, keeping in a lower range. This was also on the slowing economy and cheaper imports. Copper price rose to $3.48 a pound on the good economy, so the price is still high despite all the bad news. Aluminum price fell to $1 a pound, which is $22.06 a metric ton on okay demand, but the same bad economic news. United Kingdom, UK September inflation rose to 10.1%, the 40-year high hit in July. Food prices rose 14.8%, and housing utilities were up 20.2%. U.S. September housing starts slumped 8.1% to 1.439 million annualized, the level of the 1960s, 60 years ago. This was on higher material prices and high interest rates. U.S. 30-year home mortgage rates rose to 6.94%, almost triple 2 years ago. This was as higher interest rates are working to slow housing, which will help slow inflation. U.S. weekly initial unemployment claims fell to 214,000, where under 300,000 is considered a good growth economy. This is good news, bad news. 214,000 means there's a tight labor market, which is good, but that means more people are working, which leads to it's tough to hire, which brings inflation. U.S. September industrial production rose 5.3% versus last year, which again is good news and bad news. Good growth, but the Federal Reserve is trying to slow the economy to cool inflation. Wall Street's Dow Jones Industrial Average rose a big 1,448 points, 31,048, up 4.9% for the week. This is on word that some officials may have a desire to slow the pace of interest rate increases. A roll-off trailer that is short but a heavy hauler. A Super Mini Long by Bentley is a triaxle that is only 33 feet long. Carry more than 21 tons on this short trailer. Call Bentley for a quote at 734-722-8100. As always, feel free to call or email me with any questions, and we hope all have a safe and profitable week.